I moved into the house because it was cheap and because it didn't ask questions. Yet the landlord didn't show me the basement, nor explain why the mirrors were already covered. He simply handed me the keys and said, "If something feels wrong, don't fight it," which after my breakup sounded comforting. On the first night, I noticed something small. A plate I'd cracked earlier, now miraculously whole again. And although I told myself I was tired and that grief makes you forget things, the second night brought a stranger occurrence when a photo I'd torn in half appeared perfectly taped back together, too perfectly. And I began checking things on purpose, leaving a chipped mug and a book with folded pages, each morning revealing the house's meticulous corrections rather than cleaning, which left me troubled enough to stop sleeping, triggering a shift in my memories where I recalled crying during the breakup but not what I'd said, or remembering him leaving but not the reason. And every time I tried to picture his face, it became a blurred smudge, until one night I woke to the sound of movement, not footsteps but more like careful hands, leading me to the hallway mirror where the cover had slipped, revealing a calmer reflection than I felt with softer edges. While behind me the wall appeared different and the scratch was gone, bringing back memories of shoving him and the sound his head made when it hit the corner, which the house seemed to dislike so much that the next morning I found I couldn't remember the fight at all, only that I'd loved him and that he'd left, while the police never came and the neighbors never asked, allowing the house to slowly piece by piece restore me, beginning with the disappearance of guilt, followed by fear, and ultimately questioning why I had needed such a cheap place so desperately. Tonight, I discovered a room I don't remember unlocking, filled with things the house hasn't finished correcting yet, including his watch, my bloody sleeve, and a dent in the floor. Yet I don't feel scared, which tells me the house is almost done, because tomorrow morning this room will be gone along with the last reminders that I didn't just survive the breakup, but I survived being remembered. As I stood in that dimly lit room filled with remnants of a life once shared, I could feel the weight of memories pressing against my chest, each object a silent witness to the love that had blossomed and withered away. And there atop a dusty shelf lay a forgotten wedding ring that seemed to pulse with unspoken emotions, glimmering faintly like a distant star longing to be touched. The shadows danced around it, wrapping themselves like a heavy fog around the echoes of laughter and whispered secrets that once filled these walls, making me acutely aware of how deeply intertwined my past had become with this house, as if its very foundation was built upon the ashes of my heartache. Glancing back at the hallway, I caught a fleeting glimpse of a figure in the covered mirror, its outline barely discernible yet strikingly familiar.